Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Numbnuts podcast, episode 11. Quoted by Tom
I don't
Brady
know
to be
if my
top
mic.
shit.
I don't know if my mic picked that up, but my stomach growled and I saw my mic move.
All right. Quoted by Tom Brady's being the top shit for this podcast. And here he is.
I throw footballs.
Wow. Tom Brady, what's your view on babies?
How far can you toss them?
Exactly. I think you could make the whole stadium.
I throw footballs and make money.
Wow, that's Tom Brady, everyone. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom fucking Brady. All right, bye, Tom. Well, that was fun.
Welcome to Numbnuts podcast.
Welcome to the Numbnuts podcast. Wasn't that a fun bit, everyone? That was fun. Look, it's Will
the
Smith.
entertainment value on that was high as fuck.
Look, it's Will Smith.
I used to make rap albums. Now I don't.
He's Genie. Speaking of old cartoons and shit, weirdly enough, nice segue. I don't know if you saw today on Twitter, but so HBO, which is a fucking giant streaming platform now, they've been blowing up. They're making some new shows. One of them is a new animated Scooby-Doo series. However, it is completely...
Yeah, it's an adult version for Velma or something like that. I saw that.
I don't know if it... All I saw was they're making some adult shows, comma, also there's one about Velma. I don't know if they're tied together.
Yes.
What
I think maybe. I don't know.
What I'm excited for is that they are officially rebooting Clone High, which is amazing.
I feel like I know what this is, but my brain doesn't process what it is.
I've definitely sent you I've definitely sent you memes about it. It's the meme where JFK came from.
Meme.
Yeah, where JFK came from.
Yeah.
Answer the question.
I've definitely never watched this.
Haha, nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
I've definitely never watched this.
The entire...
But it looks like something stupid that I would watch.
The entire first episodes are on YouTube for free. It was basically like...
What is it about?
So, it's a high school, but all the high school students are like resurrected famous
like
people.
Historical
basically. Exactly.
Figures?
Historical figures. They're not the actual historical figures, but basically it says like in the intro, someone found out how to get the DNA from the old historical figures and put it into new babies. So like the main character, he's Abe Lincoln. His best friend is Gandhi and Joan of Arc. His crush is Cleopatra, and she's like the the popular girl of the high school. The asshole boyfriend of hers is JFK. He's an absolute dick, and he talks like a huge Boston accent. That's where the meme comes from, because he tries to hit on Joan of Arc. And he's like, "So you want to go suck my dick?" or something like that. And I'm not making like a fucked up accent. That's actually how he talks. And she punches him, and he just gets back up. He's like, "Answer the question."
This definitely seems like something I would watch and laugh my ass off watching.
Oh, the humor is fantastic, and I hope they keep the type of humor for the actual show. And then the last meme where it says like the Kennedys, because I don't know if you know, but they say like there's a Kennedy curse. Like the whole Kennedy family line has been in plane crashes. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so JFK's driving his car. He's like, "Ha ha ha! Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys," and then the car just flips upside down for no reason. He's just It's a fucking amazing show. I love it.
It's amazing dark humor, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a bunch of funny shit. Gandhi's hilarious. He's like it's almost, it's weird. I just realized this. It is an exact, like character-wise, at least, exact copy of Danny Phantom. Like, off the page.
Uh-huh.
Because Abe could be Danny. The goth girl / like out of the culture is Joan of Arc. So that would be fucking what's that girl's name?
Wait, Joan of Arc's the emo girl?
Yeah, exactly.
That's very weird.
What's the name of the girl from Danny Phantom?
Wasn't Joan of Arc like crazy religious?
Yeah, exactly. And she's like exactly like that in the show. What's the name of the girl from Danny Phantom? I can't remember.
Sam?
It is Sam. So she's like Sam.
Right?
Yeah, and then Tucker is always extremely funny and like running around doing goofy shit that is completely what Gandhi does. The fucking Dash, whatever it is, yeah, that's the bully. That is JFK, and then whatever that girl's name starts with a P, but she has a weird name. His crush, I don't remember.
Penelope?
It is not Penelope. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be
Penelope Pitstop from.
No. So I just realized it's like a complete rip off the pages, not in a bad way, but like this is basically how the character, which is a classic TV show. You have three friends. One of them is the really funny one. Obviously, Cleopatra.
Asshole.
Yeah, obviously Cleopatra has a crush on Abe. You know, that's the love triangle scenario.
I see.
It's really good. I can't even like.
So I looked up what this show looks like. Holy shit, Abe is tall.
Yeah. Well, I think it was tall in real life too.
I'm pretty sure he was tall in real life too, but like, wow.
He's
also, might I add, JFK's got a thick ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Never thought I'd say that before, but here we are.
he's got a fucking shelf.
Yo, he's got a shelf.
He's also packing some junk.
What the hell is the robot?
Oh, that's so the school principal. That's the robot. That's his butler. He's a robot butler.
Oh.
So that's like the enemy of the show, whatever. Like the principal's trying to steal the clones to make like his own army and stuff like that. It's not really real, but yeah, I mean, it's literally like Dr. or what the fuck's his name? Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
No, I was gonna say Dr. Crocker, but that's not his name. From Fairly Odd Parents. Crocker, is that his name?
Okay.
The teacher?
Yeah, it's Crocker, the teacher.
Professor Crocker.
F.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairies!
Yeah, basically the whole show is like funny, but then they just have random moments where they make fucked up jokes at other people. Yeah, look, it says right here, it's Clone High series marathon, 4.5 hours, every single episode.
Jesus.
It's definitely not 20, like, it's definitely before its time of comedy.
Well, I mean, everything was before its time in comedy.
I know, and I miss it.
That's why I want to. That's why I want to show you some Mel Brooks films because I think you'd find that hysterical. They're old as hell,
absolutely.
yeah, but they're funny.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of jokes that would probably hurt a lot of people in Clone High, but that's the good thing about it. That's the good thing about comedy. And that's why this podcast is turning political. You guys can't take a fucking joke. Literally one of the jokes in the show.
So now we gotta get political.
I know. Now we gotta break down the science of taking a joke. Literally one of the jokes in Clone High, I just saw a thumbnail, is that JFK hosts a party. And he's like, hey, who's this? And they bring, I think, like Joan of Arc, and she's disguised as a man for some reason like that. He's like, what'd I tell you? And he lifts up his shirt, and on his shirt it says, no fatties. It's like, whoa, dude. I don't know. It's pretty fucking funny. He teaches Gandhi how to speak in his accent to become more cool. Like, I have to go to the bathroom. It's pretty goddamn good. And with that, Sonic 2 was also announced, so I immediately am gonna.
I haven't seen the first one.
It's actually pretty good, to be honest.
I've heard it was good.
A spoiler alert. Do you care about spoilers for the movies? It's Sonic.
I mean, I know the ending.
What, like the end credit scene?
Or like after the credits or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was in the theater with Mari watching this, and I
Spoilers.
and I forgot that we were in a theater, and I was like, oh wow, there's an actual end credit scene. Oh, look at that. That's it's Jim Carrey. He's picking up mushrooms, and then Tails appeared on the sheet, and out loud, just in a theater full of kids, I went, oh shit, it's Tails. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh sorry, I forgot we were in a theater. Oh my god, guys, it's Tails!
All the kids are like, who's that? And then you just start fist fighting every kid in the theater.
The Vietnam veteran, Tails! Look at him.
Look at him go!
He went to Nam. Look at him. Wow.
Look at him now!
He still has the scars. Great. What else did I... Oh, yeah, so... I wanted to talk about... Mitch, how are you? I've been blabbering my mouth about JFK for a while now. So... I know what's up.
Like one does.
Exactly. Packing that meat.
The only time I've ever been like that in a movie theater was like, I mean, it's gonna sound stupid, but I know some people who don't really watch Star Wars, aka Alicia.
And me.
But you've seen Star Wars movies, right?
I've only seen the new ones.
Okay, have you seen Rogue One?
Yep.
Which I think is probably one of the best Star Wars movies, and you can at me for that.
I think it's a good movie, yeah.
Oh, it's fucking great. I loved it. I loved Rogue One.
I liked Solo. Did you watch Solo?
I did not see Solo
Solo's
because I heard
actually-
very mixed reviews on it.
It's not bad. I understand why people don't like it, but I think it's pretty good. Anyways, Solo.
So you know the ending of Rogue One. Once again, spoilers, everybody.
I immediately know what you're talking about. Is it when Darth Vader just completely massacres the
I would say that if there was a police officer nearby, I physically assaulted my brother in that movie theater.
just grab him by the collar.
When I
just,
realized what was happening. I have never been that excited in a movie. I think in my entire existence on this planet, I've never been that excited.
You just
because I knew exactly what was going on, and I literally started punching my brother. I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Just like freaking out.
I love you just grab him by the collar. It's like, do you understand what happened?
Yeah, I started punching him in the shoulder because I couldn't yell. So I was like whispering, like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Just freaking out.
Can you guys be quiet?
And he was like, "Calm down," and I was like, "I can't."
Calm down, man.
I was like, I know what's happening now. I was like, everything makes sense. I think that was the first time I'd ever been like taken back by a movie and like be that excited.
It's a
about
good
what's
feeling.
happening.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Cause like, watching the whole movie, like I loved the movie, like I said, from beginning to end. But like that last part was just like, fuck, it connects everything together.
They knew what they were doing for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people hate me when I say I haven't seen the originals. And it's not that I don't want to, I just haven't. Like
it
was only in the last year.
It's a good way to tie everything together, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure. Like in the only last years when I finally watched all the Back to the Futures, absolutely loved it. It's like one of my new favorite franchises.
Yeah, because Back to the Future is great.
Marty. Now Rick and Morty makes sense, Now I can understand Rick and Morty. Dude, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone watching. I'm just gonna bring up the topic. Fuck, dude. Okay, I know you like Marvel, but I really wish you had like seen all the movies and like understood all the references and stuff like that. Because I know you skipped a lot because you've seen only recap videos like that. But WandaVision, that's on Disney Plus right now. Basically, they just dropped a recent mid-season episode, and like some shit happens. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone watching. But that's the thing. I wish I could. I wish I had some friends that were in Marvel as much as I am.
I wish I could spoil it, but I won't.
I just wish I had some friends that were as loving of Marvel as I was. Because if you knew, dude, like I feel like I should text you and then you can react to it. But unless you don't want spoilers, unless you don't care.
See, I'm like part of me is like, yeah, I could take the spoiler, but then part of me is like, just in case I ever watch it, which I probably won't.
So do you not want me to tell you then?
I mean, I don't care. You can tell me.
All right, I'm gonna text it to you.
Want to message me what it is? Because I heard on Twitter the other day that shit happened in that show and people were freaking out about it.
So don't say this out loud.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's random.
Yeah. And I just I feel bad. I won't say anything because I know there might be one person, so don't worry, you're safe. But yeah, isn't that insane?
That's very weird.
You know what's funny is that giving you that spoiler, I can't explain how that happens because that makes no sense to you without any context.
I know.
Exactly. Because
how?
I like that. Oh, if it makes you feel better, we don't know how. That was like the last 5 seconds of the episode. They're like, "Hey, and look," and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then the show, and then the episode ended, and we're like,
"What do you mean? What?
Wait, what?" Oh my god. So yeah, so that happened. WandaVision, by the way, for anyone wondering, if you are a huge Marvel fan, and you're tempted to spend the $10 on Disney Plus, it's amazing. It's an amazing show. It's not that good. It's not a show that you should watch if you don't like Marvel that much, because then it's just kind of like a weird show. But
yeah, I was gonna say, because then you don't really like understand what's going on.
Yeah, because if you guys haven't been able to tell by the trailers, this isn't much of a spoiler. Basically, it's a show, and it's like in the 50s or something like that. I think maybe the 60s, or somewhere around there. All black and white television, and it's just Wanda and Vision, and they're like doing a rom-com almost, like classic laugh track in the background, wacky shit starts happening. But then as you watch, some weird shit happens. Because obviously you're watching, you're like, hey, why are we watching a rom-com of Wanda and Vision, the Avengers, And slowly shit starts happening. Like slowly some dude will be like cutting through some bricks. It's like reality starts glitching. So you can tell something's up. So it's a really good show. Have you watched The Mandalorian? You haven't, right?
I've watched season 1. I have not seen season 2 yet.
I'm not gonna. Have you gotten spoiled on what happens at the end of season 2?
Yes.
Yeah, that moment.
I don't know what happens between the beginning to get to that point.
But
I know
makes
the
an
spoiler
appearance
at the end. Yeah, I know the spoiler, but I don't know what happens in the season. Like I have no clue what's going on.
So what I texted you is basically the same thing as the finale of Mandalorian.
Yeah, it made people freak out.
That's the thing. I watched Mandalorian and I saw him appear. I was like, oh, this is so cool. But like I said, I haven't seen the original, so it didn't hit me that big in the heart. What happened in WandaVision, I was standing in front of the TV just screaming. I was like, what the fuck?
But see, I feel like that's always something a show needs to aim for. You know what I mean? Like to just throw you for a loop.
Now, to be fair,
like if a show can grasp you that hard,
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, it's a little unfair for other companies to do it because Star Wars and Disney have a big universe to play with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In WandaVision, fucking I don't know, like who could, I don't know, one of the background extras from Iron Man 1 could show up. People would be like, oh shit, that's, you know what I mean? Like it's an expansive universe. Like they have so many characters to play with. Batman could show up. People are like, oh fuck, it's Batman. Star Wars too. It could be anyone. Padme could have showed up, or Anakin could have showed up and be like, oh fuck. Like they have so many characters to play with. But there is a lot of good drama shows I watch. I would say shows definitely have the upper hand than movies. Because movies you have to cram as much as possible into 2 hours or so. Yeah. But shows you can drag it out.
You can cram as much as you need within a set amount of episodes.
Because I'm perfectly fine with this 45-minute to an hour-long episode thing that everyone does. Perfectly fine. It's like a movie. It's like you're watching a movie every day, and it's fantastic. So I'm happy with it. I'm really excited because the next show to come out, I think, is Loki on Disney Plus. Looks absolutely amazing. Has Owen Wilson in it, funny enough. He's one of the supporting characters. Wow. Loki, wow.
They better make a reference or else.
Oh, they better. There's a show coming out called What If. Have you heard of that? It's an animated show, actually. It's like 3D animated. And it's a show based on what if the Marvel Universe kind of got flipped on its head. So Peggy, which is Captain America's, girl that he likes a lot and ended up marrying, she becomes Captain America instead of him. T'Challa, who's Black Panther, he becomes Star-Lord instead of actual Star-Lord.
Oh, so
Chris
like
Pratt.
Taking the characters and like flipping them in different roles.
Exactly. Doctor Strange becomes evil. There's one scene they showed Captain America is a fucking zombie trying to kill Bucky. Like he's like ripping through doors and shit, like Nazi zombie style.
Kind of reminds me of like I think it was a comic book line too. Now people who watch DC and read it, I'm sorry, my knowledge of DC is very low.
Same.
It kind of reminds me of the Injustice stuff.
Okay.
That they had, where like Superman became evil.
Yeah, there's a whole
and like just started fucking people up.
There's a whole famous
I think he killed Shazam. I think
that means he killed a kid.
Yeah, he did. He like straight up murdered Shazam.
Have you seen
melted
Shazam?
His brain. I have not.
You need to watch it. It's a great movie. I actually
we've discussed this many times. I'm not a movie person.
And you should be.
The fact that you can get me to sit down and watch a movie is a miracle on its own, if that even happens.
That's why when you come to visit, we're not even leaving the house. We're just gonna sit inside. No point basically you even coming to visit. You just fucking sit there. It's like, all right. I just watched it like last week. That's what I say for Shazam. Good movie.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I was right.
Kill Shazam.
Yeah, he fucking murders Shazam.
There's this whole big storyline with an evil Superman.
He freezes his mouth.
What?
For him to stop talking. And then he grabs him by the throat and does his heat beams through his head.
Okay, you talking about Superman?
Superman, yeah.
Oh,
kills Shazam that way.
You said
yeah.
Batman.
I thought so. It reminds me of that.
Yeah, no, Injustice or whatever, Superman, that's a whole huge world people always refer to.
Spoilers, by the way. It's probably too late, but
I mean, honestly, at this point,
spoilers.
Justice has happened for a long time. I actually just saw a clip on Twitter. So, you know the movie Justice League?
Yes.
So Zack Snyder, the director of it, the hashtag Snyder Cut is coming out. Have you heard about that or know what that is? So obviously when they make a movie, you have to cut out a lot of scenes that didn't work or maybe make the movie a little too long. So when Justice League came out, people are like, this movie kind of sucked. Like, what the fuck? CGI wasn't good and stuff like that. And Zack Snyder was like, there's actually a much better movie that I made. But of course, we had to make cuts of it. So he did a deal with HBO Max. They're releasing the full, 3.5 hour Snyder cut, which is his full unedited movie. So there's going to be just basically an hour's worth of deleted scenes that were never in the movie. And one of them is Superman landing in front of Alfred wearing a black suit. He's like, well, you must be Alfred. And it just ends there. It was a teaser. And someone in the comments is like, he's probably terrified it's Injustice Superman. About to kill him.
Yeah. Because I think Injustice Superman wore black.
Exactly. Yeah, he wore black. I think he had a red symbol on his chest, something like that.
Man, that would be a sick movie or show if they did Injustice.
I think there's an animated movie about one of the storylines where Superman is Soviet. Think. I don't know. A lot of whole superhero shit.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, as much as you may think Disney is this evil overlord corporation, let's just say Marvel then, not Disney. Marvel's got their shit together, and I love it.
Now we gotta wait on Spider-Man. Ew. He's gargling Yoo-hoo.
Talk while I'm drinking water.
Oh, are you now?
I said talk while I'm drinking water, assalle. Everyone's sitting here in silence just listening to me going...
hello, welcome to the podcast. Hi, my name is Mitch.
That wasn't water, that was vodka.
Was the vodka.
So I want to talk about what I want to stream really soon. Someone's too much of a man to call out. Yeah, someone's too much of a man to call out tomorrow. Fuck. So if anyone, me and Mitch started playing this new game. It actually got recommended to me by my Twitch chat. And I just looked at it and I was like, oh, this just looks like a small indie game. Like the graphics aren't good at all. It's called Valheim. And then I went back and looked at the Steam page. Nothing but overwhelmingly positive review. I didn't find a single negative review. And me and Mitch played it last night. I wanted to play on stream, but me and him were bored last night. I was like, you know, fuck it, let's just play it. Let's just get into it. And it's good. I like it a lot. I don't know why, but I'm immediately hooked. And it might just be because I've seen so many good reviews about it that I know it's good. But the only thing that gets to me is the graphics, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Basically the same thing as World of Warcraft, as we talked about.
Yeah.
But what I saw on YouTube, I'll sit on the toilet taking a fat dump, of course. And as a normal man
you do.
Exactly. As a normal man of society, I was watching YouTube. My dog is barking. I know, it's exciting, buddy.
Your dog's barking about YouTube too.
It's exciting, buddy. I know, it's exciting. It's exciting. No. Okay, so... Anyways, taking a fat dump, and as most people in society do, I was watching YouTube while taking a fat dump, right? And I watched a tutorial on this. It was basically like Minecraft, like, hey, how to build a good starter house in Valheim, right?
How to build a house out of dirt.
Exactly. And so also, for anyone who doesn't know about Valheim, which I'm sure is most people, because it's kind of flying under the radar right now, it actually has physics in its building where you need support beams and structures to hold up the walls and flooring to make sure it doesn't crumble. So this dude showed how to make a proper Viking base. And me just watching it, I just skimmed through. I was like, this game has so much fucking more to offer that I'm completely unaware of. Like, he had support beams in his house. He had support beams on his floor and had to line it up. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is insane. He built a fire pit in the center of his house. And the game actually has smoke physics. So he had to angle his roof to let the smoke out the side of it, like a funnel. It's just apparently there's so much. We can make boats, by the way, Mitch, and sail across the ocean. So I found out what the world map looks like. We're gonna be here for years. It's not
Is it
infinite.
massive?
It's not infinite, but it is massive. Like I can't. There's a North and South Pole. Let's tell it that way.
Oh dear.
And it's all islands. We have to sail to other stuff. So luckily, me and you right now are on a big island, but it's all just islands. So we have to build a Viking boat. There's sea monsters, by the way.
Oh, dope! I can't wait to fight a kraken.
Yeah, I think there's a serpent. I know there's a serpent for sure. But yeah, just shit like that. Like this game just seems so. I think that's what I'm excited about. Is that I can pour hours.
Just because there's like a lot of potential that you don't know about in it. There's a lot of unknown.
Exactly, and it's only early access, and it just came out a few days ago. So I think it's amazing. I'm excited. Are you gonna play it with me tomorrow on stream?
Yeah. Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Do we need to create a new world, or are you okay with going on ours?
No, I'm fine with the one we're on. I mean, we didn't really do much.
I know. I just like our location and stuff like that now. But yeah, the game can actually detect like when the post you're making is anchored into the ground and stuff like that. It's pretty insane. I think it's a really cool game, really fun. Completely worth it so far for me. So I'm happy with it.
Speaking of video games, this is a random one, but I mean we spoke about it slightly last night. Not to brag up my own tree or whatever. But your boy is currently now an owner of a PlayStation 5.
Oh god damn it! Here we go.
No, but this isn't what I talked about. So I think it was the UK. I read up on it yesterday after I bought my game. Funny enough, because they have a lot of what are they called, scalpers?
Yeah.
The people that have the bots that like auto buy them, so that way they can like sell them for higher.
Yes, sir.
And whatnot. So apparently in the UK, it is now a crime to do that. So if you get caught doing that, like you can actually get like jail time.
Good.
And the US is also thinking about doing it as well.
I wonder what law that files under. Like, where
I'm curious too.
Like, it should be illegal. I agree, but where do you file under?
Absolutely.
Like,
I mean, it's kind of bullshit that you can get like 10 of them because you're rich, and then just sell them for even more. It kind of like fucks over the public.
Well, here's the thing. Honestly, it wouldn't be that bad if, like, so a PS5, let's just say it's 500, right? That's the price for the one with the disc reader. If a scalper was selling it for like 600, then it's like, oh,
it's not too bad.
Exactly. You get $100 profit. Yes, it sucks that you're selling it to some kid that wants it just for $100 more. But these people are selling it for 1,000 and more, and it's like,
yeah, exactly.
All right,
that's
guys.
what it comes down to. Like, it's coming down to something like that. You know?
Yeah, I saw someone in the UK actually. Someone tweeted a wall they had of PS5s, just like a fucking room full of them, and some dude found his location and robbed him, but like and then put it and then sold it like properly.
Yikes!
Like he was a good guy. He didn't rob them to steal them. He robbed them and sold them at normal price to people because he like hated bots. So and they didn't.
But I mean, he still robbed him.
Well, the guy robbed the civilian people.
Oh, so he was like the Robin Hood, but
exactly.
made a profit.
He didn't hurt the dude. He just came in there. And he's like, "You're a fucking asshole. Give me all your PS5s. I'm gonna sell them back to people." And so he did that. I think you could probably put it like under market manipulation because it is like now you're making more money off of something that people are trying to get. Apparently, PS5s are also just taking forever to get in general because the processors they use are from AMD, which I have too.
Yeah,
and AMD's and AMD's falling behind due to COVID on the parts they require.
Yeah. Because I heard that, like, I think from this month onward, it's going to get even harder to get one.
IGN forecasted it would be until April that we would be able to, like, just easily or more easy.
That sucks.
Oh,
I mean, the only reason why I wanted one was just for, like, a few games, which was, like, Miles Morales, and then I have my MLB game coming out in April. And I think that was it. And then like Demon Souls. And that's it. That's all I really wanted it for.
Demon Souls just completely shows like the power of the like the PS5. It's amazing.
I'm excited for it to arrive. I'm also curious on how loud this thing is.
It shouldn't be that loud.
Well, here's the thing. Like my PlayStation 4 that I have, which they've had since nearly like release date, the disc tray is no longer working. It hasn't worked in 3 years.
I just want you to play it because you don't play your PS4s in general. Yeah, PS4s have a notorious rumor of, or like, just whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're notorious for being jet engines.
Mm.
Now
Yeah,
mine's
very
fine.
loud.
Mine's not bad because I have the Pro edition. You know what I mean?
So it's slightly less loud.
I got that liquid cooling. That's what I was saying. I pour milk in the back of my PS4.
And I put it in my router as well.
I'm excited to get this PS5. I'm not gunning for it only because if I had the money in my account, then yes, I'd be going for it to play it.
That's how I felt too. Like when I got it yesterday, I was like, I have the money right now. I was like, I could buy this.
Yeah.
And then I like jokingly went to go try and get it and ended up actually getting it. I have to wait 2 more weeks for it to arrive, but you know, I could wait.
That'd be the most nerve-wracking UPS box I'd be waiting for in my life.
Oh, I know.
Oh, by the way, for anyone,
I got the binoculars out the window.
Just put a bear trap on your front door.
Uh-huh.
Little side note for everyone. If you're wondering why we haven't made any more videos of Japan Crate, or I guess COVID sucks. So the company that makes the Japan Crates is horribly behind. And in about a few days, I'm finally receiving my January crate. So that's
February.
Yeah. So that's the thing is that I'm reaching my January crate next week. So that's why. So I don't even know when. I wonder if I'm going to receive my February in March or something like that. They might be falling months behind for a while. But I don't blame them. It is coming straight from Japan, which is not easy to get stuff imported from.
In general.
Yeah, and they're just falling horribly behind with COVID. I'm sure it's not easy for them. So I already emailed them, got in contact with them. They said that it's on its way, and then I got a text saying like,
"Hey, it's coming. Just give it a little while."
Listen here, fuck boy. We know you want your candy. All right.
Take the candy.
Take the candy and run.
Put the candy in your mouth.
Yeah, so it should be here in the next few days. So let's hopefully say by like next week or sadly 2 weeks at the most, because not only do I have to get it, but I also have to film and edit it. So we'll see. But that's basically what's going on with that. So sorry about that. I'm excited too though.
Sorry about that.
But we'll see how it goes. And then
we'll see.
We'll see. We're gonna look into it. I got some lawyers on hand. We're going to Japan tomorrow.
I'm going to Japan to talk about why I don't have my food.
Anything else really been changing or popping up into the news for you? Or anything really interesting?
I don't think so. I don't think like anything crazy besides just like entertainment stuff.
When do you think the first, like, it's hard to say. When do you think the first concert will be held? Like,
first concert?
No limited seating, no restricted entry. No, like, hey, these seats are 4 seats apart. I'm saying shoulder to shoulder, tongue in mouth concert, you know?
Just like a normal one?
Literally just a normal stadium full of people, raving people concert. How long do you think it'll be before that?
Well, in other countries, it's already happening.
Well, other countries are better than us, so.
True.
New Zealand's already they're already in 2025. They're perfect over there.
Yeah.
New Zealand's doing great. I'm jealous.
In the US, I'm saying like maybe late summer.
Really? Wow.
If not next year.
I'd say summer.
Depends on how many morons do the right thing.
Like even me thinking about them putting on TwitchCon in September feels scared. Like feels like
would doubtful. I go? No.
Really? No, I would. Absolutely. If they open TwitchCon to the public and it's like a normal convention, fuck yeah. I missed TwitchCon last year. I need to go. But what I'm saying is I'm doubtful they're even going to do that.
No. I mean, the convention that I usually go to, which was like Anime Boston, that got canceled like a few days ago.
When is it supposed to be?
April.
I guess that's pretty close.
It's because of the restrictions. The restrictions aren't dropping until like a week or two after the convention. And even so, I still don't really feel comfortable going to a convention at this moment in time.
Well, that's the thing. Last year they waited because last year we thought like, come on guys, we can get through it because TwitchCon didn't.
And the world was like, nah.
Exactly. TwitchCon didn't cancel until like a month before the trip, or like 2 months. So everyone was holding out like, come on, we can get it. But oh no, we got to cancel. This year, they're just canceling because they're like, we're not even going to fucking,
try.
attempt to make you guys excited or worry about getting stuff? Like, I can't name any specifically, but I know some events for this year have just been like, no, we're just waiting until 2022, which sucks to see. I think I've heard different stories. I've heard different stories from family members, according to Twitter. Isn't the Olympics still happening this year?
Yes, I think so.
I
know they've had like I know it's not the Olympics, but like X Games has been going on.
Yeah, it was just recently, wasn't
it? Yeah. I don't know if it ended, but I know it was going on, like the Winter X Games. It might be over now.
According to Google, because I know this is true. When people were talking in Tokyo, the guy was like kind of pissed. He's like, "No, we are not canceling the Olympics. It's happening." You know what I mean? So I just looked it up.
The Winter Ice Games is over.
I just looked it up, and the quote says, "Tokyo Olympics has no plan B and will go ahead in 2021." There's literally no other option, people. I think it's because it's also it's very rare in history that we've had to push back in the Olympics. It's like a shitty thing to happen.
Yeah.
I can't look at the photos, dude, because it's in Tokyo, and I fucking want to go back to Japan so goddamn bad. Me and my girlfriend are actually gonna go this year, but we talked to my parents about it, because not only is it expensive, it's almost about $2,000 for 2 tickets. Not only that, but my parents brought up the point, like, hey, if you go this year, you can go, of course, but what if you go and there's like nothing open, nothing to do, because Japan's not in a good state either. So I said, to play it safe, maybe you should wait until early next year, winter again, so that way, maybe stuff is more open. Knock on wood. So that's what's currently driving me up the wall and putting needles in my penis, but we'll see how it goes. I just miss it. I love Japan so much. If I win the lottery, all Japan tickets, season pass to Japan. Ride hopper, Disneyland hat, Japan. Constantly. Speaking of Disneyland, that's not open here either. It is in Florida, not California, which sucks. How the fuck is it California's fault? Is it your fault, California? Because Florida's fine, and that's Disney World.
I don't know.
Oh no! Is there anything up and coming that you're excited for?
Besides games.
Yeah.
My baseball game.
The fucking baseball.
My baseball.
You're the problem with society, man. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I might be going to an actual game in April.
Do they just do limited seating? Or you don't know yet?
Well, I don't really know. I mean, I bought the tickets in September, I think. But I know they're allowing people in. I just don't know how the seating. I'm sure
it's space seating and
it's gotta be.
Seating. Yeah,
it has to be. I would assume.
Who is it for?
It's New York Mets versus Boston Red Sox.
New York Mets is your team, right?
Yep, that's my boys.
So do the Yankees still exist?
Even though they hurt me. Yeah, of course they still exist. What the fuck you mean?
But okay, then why would there be the New York Yankees and the New York Mets?
That's like saying the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox don't like each other.
Well, yeah, why is there two
teams?
But they're both official.
I don't know the logistics behind that. There's just 2 teams.
They're both official MLB teams, right?
Well, one is in the AL and one is in the NL.
Okay.
What? Oh God, I gotta talk about this. This is gonna take a while. So in MLB, there are 2 different leagues. There is the AL, which is the American League, and then there's the NL, which is the National League. And they're set up into 3 different divisions in both leagues, which is the AL East, AL East, AL Central, AL West, which splits the United States.
Okay, which one is the Yankees in?
They're in the AL East, along with the Mets being in the NL East.
Okay, so Mets play nationally.
They play in the National League.
Met and the Yankees do not.
Yes, exactly.
That feels weird because I thought the Yankees were like the fucking Yankees. Like I thought they were the shit, you know? Like that's whenever anyone thinks about baseball, you ever heard of baseball? Oh, you mean the Yankees? Like it's like they're the team. You know what I mean?
Definitely I would say one of the most, if not the most popular team. Because of how many World Series they've won.
Which I'm surprised they're not national then. Isn't it better to be a national?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just how they split it.
Do they ever go against each other?
Of course they do.
The New York Giants.
That's an interleague.
Wait, so the New York Giants, have they, or the Mets?
New York Giants.
Have they ever gone against the Yankees?
Of course.
Yeah,
That's what we call the Subway Series.
that must be hard. That means New Yorkers are hating other New Yorkers. I mean, what else is new?
It's glorious. My brother has been to a few games, and he's told me the fights that he's seen in the crowd.
Hey, I'm walking here, JFK style. Hey, I want to catch a ball.
Yeah, I've never been to a
Baseball game.
Subway Series game.
Oh,
I would love to, just to see what it's like.
I've been to 2 baseball games in my life. One wasn't that long ago. It was just like right before COVID hit. It wasn't bad.
Did you go to like a AAA team game or whatever?
I don't fucking know. It was just a baseball game. I think it was our team. I know that, but I don't know what our team
was called.
No, like I know their name. I just don't know what division they're. I don't know if they're actually.
Okay, what's the name?
It's like Las Vegas Aviators.
Like the Aviators. Yeah, I know that team. Yeah, that's AAA, I think.
So they're not up there with like
Las
Mets or Yankees.
Vegas Aviators. They used to be a part of the New York Mets. Formerly known as the Las Vegas 51s.
Yep.
Yeah, AAA team for the Oakland Athletics.
So that doesn't mean that they play.
That is one below MLB.
Huh. Good for them. Yeah, so that's what I've seen. I've gone to 2 baseball games in my life. One was the Las Vegas 51, and then one was at the Aviation. So I've seen the team in both states.
Nice.
I watched the game, and I watched it pretty much to the end. I just got a little bored.
I do agree with that. I as a person who has played and watched, I would much prefer to play than to watch.
Yeah.
And I think that's obvious for a lot of sports.
The only
that's
sport
what it comes down to.
The only sport that I can watch and not get bored is hockey, because that shit's aggressive.
No. I agree with that 100%. I want to go to a hockey game. I really do.
You know what you can do? Dude, you gotta come visit, man. God, we're
gonna go see the Knights?
Yeah, exactly. Las Vegas is like such a huge fucking hockey city now. Everyone loves it.
When did the Knights come to your city? What was it, like 2 years ago? They're not old. I know that. I know like when I visited, I think is when they were made.
Well, I
think it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
So we used to have a college team from UNLV. I've seen them before. I think they actually disbanded. I was like, oh, this city obviously doesn't care about hockey. It's Las Vegas. We're in a desert. Why would we care about hockey? And then the Knights came, and you can't drive down a fucking street without seeing a flag or a jersey somewhere of that team. Like, people are addicted to hockey in Las Vegas now.
What are they called? The Golden Knights? Yeah, Golden Knights. Here we go.
Dude, it's
they're not an old team. Yeah, they came out in 2017.
Yeah, they're new.
They're a new team. I thought so. Because I remembered when we were like, wow, they're kicking ass right now.
Are they?
They're 8-1.
I think last year they got their ass kicked. I think they got their ass kicked last year. Or something happened last year that made people sad. But
yeah, they're in first place in their division.
It's so weird for Las Vegas, out of all places, going through the store and just seeing jerseys everywhere of hockey. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, they made the playoffs last year.
Are we that bored? Yeah, so they're an actual. What's the symbol for the national NHL?
Yeah, National Hockey League? Pacific Division.
So they are in the NHL though. They're an official, national kind of team, right?
Yeah. So they're in the Western Conference.
They're not like a college team. They're a big.
No. They're an official team.
Also, now it's completely built and finished. We have a new football stadium in our city for the
Raiders.
The Raiders. So now we have a football team for ourselves. Because now the Raiders are based in Las Vegas again. Like I say again, but now they are. Like, it's insane. I never think about this, but now that I talk about it, Las Vegas is having some crazy shit happen right now. This stadium is massive, by the way.
I'm just curious. I'm looking into the. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. So they won the first year that they were made, like the Knights. Mm-hmm. They won their division, like they won it.
Yeah, I know when they first started. I think that's what made people start liking it. It's like, oh, we got hockey. Oh, fuck, they were good. Yeah, exactly. People were like, oh shit,
and they're still good.
Look up the UNLV Wranglers hockey team. I want to see if they're still around. They were our college team before the Golden Knights. UNLV Wranglers.
They set the record in the 2018 Stanley Cup Finals. They set the record for the most postseason wins by a team in their first playoff appearance with 13.
That's Golden Knights, though, right?
Yes, the Knights. They were then defeated by the Washington Capitals in the series.
Mitch, I want to know
Didn't
about
the Washington Capitals win it that year too?
I want to know about the Wranglers, Mitch.
Yeah, they did.
Show me the Wranglers.
Wranglers?
UNLV Wranglers.
UNLV Wranglers.
WRANG. I think that's the name of them. Did I get that right?
Maybe.
It's a hockey team.
Wranglers net. No, this is rodeos.
This is porn. This
This is a rodeo.
I love you're just like, this is a porn.
Hockey team?
Yeah.
Hockey team. Here we
Yeah, Las Vegas
They're
Wranglers.
called the Hockey Club.
The
The Rebels.
Yeah, so I guess are they still around?
UNLV Rebels season postponed.
Wait, there's the Las Vegas Thunder, Las Vegas Legend, Las Vegas Outlaws. How many people are...
There's so many teams.
Well, a lot of people care about the Golden Knights. Remember when we drove through the city and we have that fake Statue of Liberty by the New York?
Mhm. Yeah, it had the Golden Knight stuff on it.
Yeah, we put the jersey on it. All right, now this is...
Because they were in the playoffs at the time when I visited.
Just like when you came the first time, you got to come in the beginning of the year. Next year, we got to plan it right now. I'm saying it right now. 2022, Mitch, you got to come again.
Okay.
And what we'll do, me and you will go see a hockey game. It'll be my first game. I've never seen a Golden Knights game.
Neither have I. I've never seen a hockey game in general.
All right, set in our calendars, people. Expect a vlog from Mitch about traveling.
About traveling.
Next year, people.
To Las Vegas to go to a hockey game.
I'm going to text Eric, like, get the
So
model
I'm going
rocket.
to one of the hottest states to go watch a game that's on ice.
To be fair, I'll make you come in the winter. There you go. I'll text lyrics. Get the
Isn't that
model
weird?
rocket.
Get the model rocket. Let's go. Round two.
Aim it at her house. Go. Would you
Round
want to come
fucking
visit
two.
basically a year from now?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Fuck yeah,
I got
boy.
nothing better to do.
All right, well, that part kind of hurt. 12-hour Just Dance charity stream.
Let's get it.
12 hours, dude.
I did 3 hours of Just Dance like a month and a half ago. Or not even 2 months ago.
So
Before DMCA became a thing.
I'm what my girlfriend would call a weak bitch when it comes to some stuff because I now work in retail and I haven't worked in retail in a few years. And because of that, my body's not used to it. So I'm very sore. I'm constantly walking and standing. But this has kicked, so I can't complain anymore. Because if I complain, my girlfriend gets mad and she's like, "Oh, boo," because she does retail too.
Boo.
Exactly. So I gotta suck it up like a man and just sit and just punch my leg to like get the bruises out.
Or she'll complain to you about you complaining.
Exactly. So here's the thing. I don't know why. I honestly probably need a massage. I've never gotten one before. My body feels like a fucking wreck. My left leg can't move. My back hurts. My ass cheeks are just completely clapped. You know what I mean? Like my body is hurting
Just
more than
falling
it
apart
should.
at the seams.
Yeah. It's fucking. I look like Toe Mater walking around. That's the thing. I don't know why. I'm just so banged up. But recently, I started. I want to work out. I want to get more fit and stuff like that. I have an Apple Watch, and it came with 3 months free of this new Apple Fitness that you'd have. So what's cool is I watch it on the TV, but it connects to my watch and it shows like my heart rate on the screen, how many calories I'm burning and stuff like that. That thing kicked my ass because I did what's called a hit, what would you call it? A hit lesson. And it's basically, hey, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to make you wish you didn't turn on this TV. Go. And it's like 15 squats. Go. All right, push-ups. Go. Jump. There's the fight. I was jumping, doing jumping jacks, squatting, and like 15 squats in, I felt like my thighs had just gotten shot by a 12 gauge. Like, oh my God, dude, it's insane. So that's been fun.
I mean, me and Pat, we've been discussing it for like the last few weeks, but we want to turn like one of the rooms in our house that has literally nothing in it into a workout room.
But there you go. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on workout equipment, just go get yourself both an Apple Watch, a TV, and an Apple TV, and then there you go. No, you know what you need to buy, Mitch? It's a ton of fun, and I own it. But that's gonna
make
make
Ring Fit.
The Ring Fit. Yep.
I was gonna ask you a question about that too, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Good, because I'm about to cry because I can't find. Me and my girlfriend cannot find the goddamn game chip
Is
anywhere.
the thing like $70?
It's 80. Yeah. Which I'm
and
sad.
You lost it.
We can't, dude. I don't know if the dog fucking sat on it. I don't know where the chip is. We can't find it. It can only be in this house, and we're about to flip it. You know, we'll find it when we move. That's where we're gonna find the chip when we move out.
Well, the thing is, it's usually you'll find something when you're not looking for it. That's usually how it works.
Man, I really wish I didn't want to find that chip right now. Oh,
What's
there
on
it
the
is.
desk? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know where it could be. It's pissing me off because now I want it because I didn't use it that much, but now my girlfriend wants to, and now I'm pissed. But what do you have?
And now we're both pissed.
What questions do you have about the Ring Fit that I can't play?
No, it was just. Is it only like one game for it?
What do you mean one game? Like one chip?
Like
or
no. I'm saying like I know the Ring Fit it comes with like that adventure game or whatever. Like, is that the only thing it works for, or is there like other games that it works for, or?
Oh no, you only play the Ring Fit itself game. There's different modes. You don't have to play the adventure game where you run around and kill like mini enemies. There is just a workout mode, I think, and like an arcade mode. It's like any game. There's like a bunch of different modes you can go through. But you can't use it like you can't play Mario Kart with the game. You know what I mean?
Just shaking the thing vigorously. Turn.
It's really cool though because it can detect on how tight you're pushing in that ring. Like I don't know how they do it with that controller. It's insane. But it is a lot of fun. I recommend it. It does get a good sweat going. It's not like lifting weights, of course, but it's basically all built on cardio. But you do squats, you lay down, and you have to like stick your legs out and hold it there and pull it back in. So it actually gets you a pretty good round of workout. It sets an alarm for you. This is weird. I know the Switch could do this, but it says like, hey, do you want us to remind you to work out? And so every now and then, me and my girlfriend switches, it vibrates and the home button starts blinking blue, like the actual home button. I didn't know there was a light in that thing. Do you know there's a light in the home button? It like lights up.
Now I do.
Yeah, the home button on the Switch on the controller, it glows blue when it says it's time to work out. Why don't people use that light? Why doesn't Nintendo use that light? Like when you turn the Switch, maybe make it glow for a second and turn off. It's pretty. It's really nice. I really like that light.
I really like that light on the home button.
Well, lucky for you, when I tried to get a Ring Fit, it was basically trying to get a PS5. You had to go and deck a kid in Target for it. Now, you can probably just buy it whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I see it in Target all the time.
Yeah, so you don't have to go wrestle some kid for it. Let's go deck a PS5. You know, Mitch, let me get that tracking number for your PS5 real quick.
Nah, it's okay. I'll keep it.
I'm going to track down that UPS
I mean, hey,
driver.
look, here's the thing that sucks about me buying it. Is like I had to get a bundle which cost way more money because I needed the disc version.
Yep.
Or I wanted the disc version.
Yep.
So I had to get a bundle.
Yep.
And it comes with Spider-Man, which I already own.
Spider-Man.
So I have the launch edition that my brother got me for Christmas for the PS5, and then I'm gonna get the Ultimate Edition when my PS5 arrives.
Oh.
And then I get NBA 2K21, which I have no interest in playing, but I might just play for the memes.
Mitch, I got some crazy news for you.
What's up?
Now, I say this, and I'm going to knock on wood pretty fucking hard. Ow, my fucking knuckles. So, I got my time off request approved, and I'm going to LA in a few weeks, and I'm going to visit the Funko Hollywood HQ.
Yes.
Which I know you're sad about.
Yes,
it's gonna be the most. I will take plenty of photos. It's gonna be the most popular figures I've ever seen. They are celebrating Avatar: The Last Airbender all month, which is my favorite fucking show. And I never bought a pop figure. I'm gonna blow all my rent money on it.
All my money is going towards all the pops I'm gonna buy.
Now I'm scared because I don't want to say this because knowing me and my life, they're gonna be closed when I go or something like that. I'm gonna fucking piss. I'm gonna cry. So I hope not, knock on wood, but the main reason I'm going is because they allow you to make your own Funko Pop of yourself. So that's all I fucking want. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. So I'm just happy because my time off got approved.
That's good.
I'm going to call them and tell them I'm coming. And if they close, fuck me. There's
going to be a war.
Oh, I'm going to be on the news. I'll tell you that. I'm going to be on the news.
How long are you going away for? Is it just like a weekend or?
A few days, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually meeting up with someone, but I don't want to say who because I think it's going to be really funny to take a photo with them and be like, hey, guess who I found that you haven't seen it? Oh, no, San Diego's pretty. I fucking wish. Like, hey guys, look, it's Johnny Depp. Just hanging out with him for the weekend. Hey, what's up, Johnny? My good old pal, my friend.
Captain
It's Will
Jack
Smith.
Sparrow.
Yeah, look, it's Will Smith.
Will Smith. I used to make rap albums.
Yeah. Wow, it's funny, Mr. Smith. We were just saying that live on the podcast. Can you look into the camera and say the Numbnuts podcast for us?
That's hot.
What? Who is that behind you? Tom Brady. Tom Brady, hi. Can you look into the camera and say the
I don't
Numbnuts
know why
podcast?
all these people are at Funko HQ for some reason.
Holy shit. It's Will Smith. No, I couldn't think of another name. It's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
You know, I don't
saw an
know.
elf.
I don't know why. I don't know who hates me or like who has it out for me. I get a spam text at least once a day nowadays.
I get a spam call at least twice a day.
That I understand, but the text, dude, I hate the text because a call you can ignore. A text, you can text like, hey, this person's trying. What's weird is that they use actual family members' names. So maybe it's a family member that got infected with something. I don't know. This is like, hey, this person sent you $300. Click here to redeem it. Hey, your bippity boppity boop is here right bippity boppity now. Click this to receive it. Hey, free blowjobs in your area. Found the hard way that wasn't true. Just an old person sitting on the street.
Hey, Sonny! I heard you're here for the blowjobs.
I'll take out my teeth for you. Make it a lot more enjoyable. I got those wind-up teeth that you see on TV.
I could put Listerine mouthwash in my mouth to make it all smooth and minty.
Some people like their dick to burn. Come on over here.
You can feel the cold air.
You want to know what 5 gum feels like? Get over here.
Could wrap the gum around your penis with my tongue.
What happens if you, I'm going to rip off your foreskin. Get out. What happens if you really click on, I think the answer is a virus, but when you click on those ads that are like, 5 single ladies in your area, I think you just get a virus. I think that's
the end of it, to be honest.
Here's the ladies. Credit card information. Mine.
There it goes. It's all gone.
I clicked that and my sister showed up. I was so disgusted. I was so mad. On plentyoffish.com.
I feel like that's the fear of anybody.
I would be scared,
it's like
obviously.
Seeing a relative.
I am obviously very happy with my girlfriend and everything's similar. But it's okay to talk about like past and stuff like that I did use like dating apps in the past. If anyone wants to know, there's no shame in it at all. That's actually how I met my girlfriend, was through a dating app.
Yeah,
but
there's no shame in it.
Yeah, it's when you go further down the line that it feels a little creepy. Like, how far am I willing to go for, a relationship? Because you go from Tinder, that's the biggest one, and then you go to Bumble. And it's like, okay, now plenty of fish. Yeah, exactly. Plenty of fish. Coffee with friends. Christian mingle. Farmers only. How deep am I going here? How much do I really want this relationship? Like, there's some weird alleys you can go down. Like, okay, Craigslist. Who's on Craigslist? Who wants to sell? Dude, I could sell myself for a date on Craigslist.
Craigslist is just...
Craigslist got some bad shit on.
Oh, God.
To be fair, I've bought a lot of shit off Craigslist.
I have never been on that website.
No?
Nope.
I mean, well, here's the thing. The only time I've ever gone on Craigslist is to look for cars. And to be fair, that's where I found my car through Craigslist. So... No, I didn't buy it from Craigslist. I just went to go see some dude's Kia Soul and had a bunch of dents in it. And so I just asked to test drive it and I never saw him again. I'm just kidding. But and then I was like,
never existed.
Yeah, and then I stole his car. No, but the car had a bunch of dents in it. I was like, all right, thanks for the test drive. And my parents were like, don't do it. But then a family friend called us, was like, hey, I have that model and I'm selling it. So just buy it for me. So the Craigslist did help me. I've sold some stuff on Craigslist. My last Oculus, I sold that on Craigslist. Easy. Some dude text. But the thing is, the problem with Craigslist, you get a bunch of spam. Like, you'll get a text saying, hi, I'm interested in your, and literally just quote, Oculus Rift, $500, blah, blah, blah. Is this still available? Like, it's all fake. So you can put in the notes like, hey, please only call me, or just like, please email me. But this dude texts me, because, it's scary whenever you do it. This dude texts me, he's like, hey, is this still available? And I was like, yes, question mark. And he's like, all right, cool, I'll take it. I'm like, I didn't want to ask like, "Are you a real person, sir? Are you
Yeah.
here for my Are you here for my kidneys?"
My kidneys. Not my kidneys.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, where can you meet up?" And I was like, "Oh, how about like in a few days?" He's like, "Oh, I mean, I guess if not tonight, that's fine." I was like, "Wait, do you have the cash for it right now?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, I'll see you down the street." Literally met up with him. Really nice dude, probably like old enough to be my dad. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm making a racing simulator, so I just want a VR headset. Nothing's wrong with it." I was like, "Nope." He's like, "All right, here's the cash." I was like, "Cool, thanks." And
There
like
you go.
5 minutes, like, so I've had pretty good experiences, luckily. I think there's also, I think you probably buy a dead body off Craigslist though. So like,
Ugh,
that's some weird shit. You can sell yourself as a dead body.
that's weird.
You want to buy a dead body? We'll kill you and sell you.
Hmm.
Some people are into that.
Some people are just vibing on Craigslist.
I think mostly people just use it for cars. That's what I use it for, at least. You can buy airplanes on there. So, you ever just think about splurging a little bit?
Splurging my money for an airplane that I can't fly, nor where I could put it.
Honestly, once you have an airplane, the most of your worries are out of the way. Now you just need to go get a license. It's like, oh, boohoo, a few months, but it's like, you already have the plane. Like, that's the most
You
expensive.
have the vehicle, now you just need the license.
Yeah, if you got a car for your birthday, I don't have a license. Your parents would be like, trust me, kiddo. The most of your concern is out the window now. You have a car.
Yep.
The license is
It's
the easy
obtaining
part.
the license for it.
Yeah, license is easy. You have the actual vehicle. Boating license, easy. We got a yacht for you out back.
Random question, but this is probably the last thing we'll talk about here. Did you pass your driving test on the first try?
Oh, absolutely not.
Really?
Well, okay. Which one was it? Did you do the permit part where you like have a permit for 6 months before you have to get your license? Did you go through that?
Not really.
You just got your straight license just right out of the gate?
Well, I mean, I got my permit, but I had to wait like 3 months.
Exactly. For ours, I think it's different per state. We had to have our permit, our driver's permit, which for anyone who doesn't know means you're allowed to drive, but you have to have someone in the car to help teach you.
Yeah.
So we had to have it for 6 months, and we had to log down our hours on how many hours we drove. That had to be like signed by our parents. I'm gonna be honest, fake that entire paper. I knew how to drive. I wasn't like, oh, I'll just get my license and figure out later. No, I knew how to drive. We just never gave a shit to use that paper to log it down. So I don't know if it was my driver's written test. Okay, here, let me get this out of the way. The driving test where you sit with someone and drive on the road, I passed that first try. But the written test, I don't remember if it was the one for the permit or the one for the driver's test. That took about 5 tries for me, which was a pain in the ass. Because going to the DMV once is a fucking kick in the nuts. That place sucks.
Oh, so yeah, the DMV is awful.
Yeah, so I went there 5 times and I finally got it done. But you know what's funny is I also have my motorcycle license. When I moved to Utah, my license expired for both. I had to go retake it, ace them both first try. Every question I got right. Like I aced it completely. So I think I was just stupid as a kid. Because you know what's funny? Right before I passed it, I finally opened the book. I was like, all right, let me read this fucking book on how to pass the test since the answers are in here. So I was just lazy.
And then bam, he passed.
And then bam, I'm now a legal driver.
I passed the written with I think I got one question wrong on the entire thing. I almost had a perfect score. And then the driving exam I passed easily. But I kind of cheesed it a little bit. If that makes sense.
I did too, actually. So tell yours why, because I was gonna tell you why I did.
The parallel parking I cheesed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I learned from my teacher the day before that if like you mess with the parallel parking, if you hit the curb or whatever, like it's an insta fail.
Yes, that's true for us too.
I kind of suck at parallel parking. Like luckily where I live now, I don't have to do it like at all. But if I ever go back to New York, I have to do it a lot because New York. Yep. So what I did on the test was they said that like if you park too far away from it or like you're not close enough, you'll just lose a few points.
Yeah.
So what I did for the parallel was I purposely made sure not to get too close to the curb.
Yeah.
And then I just parked it.
Just make sure that you didn't hit it and fail.
I just made sure I didn't hit it. Like my parallel park kind of sucked, but she couldn't like fail me because I didn't parallel park right. I just parked a little far away from the curb. Because everything else I passed fine.
Mine was cheesed only because of literally those two things that almost failed me. One was when merging, like we drove on a road where 2 lanes turned into one.
Mhm.
I didn't put on my blinker, and I also didn't look behind me, like I didn't check my blind spot. Which I don't know why. My dad's an amazing driver, but for some reason he's like, "Oh, by the way, don't check your blind spots. They don't like when you do that." I was like, "Okay, Dad. Like, why the fuck would you tell me that, Dad? I'm sorry, I love you, but like, why would you tell me not to check my blind spots?" They caught me on that. And then another one was we pulled up to an intersection and I stopped. I was like, okay. And then I went. Turns out that intersection I couldn't tell. It was a 2-way stop, not a 4-way stop. So I was just meant to keep going while other cars were waiting for me. And then she told me at the end of the test, she's like, hey, so those things you did wrong, you're like half a point or like something like underpassing. I'm just gonna pass you because it was really nothing major. You didn't kill us. So I did get past luckily. Parallel parking. She didn't say anything about it. My driver was completely silent. I tried to make conversation, but she was not having it.
Yeah, I felt weird on my test because my test consisted of like so like when I went, like I got picked up from the teacher, and then we went to the designated place, and there was another kid there.
You got picked up?
So that kid went first, and he failed.
Were you in the car with him or no?
No, I wasn't in the car. I was just outside. Like he failed hard.
Okay.
And like he came back like really sad, and he was like, "Oh man, I can't believe I failed." And then I came back, and I was like, "I passed." Like I felt bad, like like because it's like he asked me, he was like, "Oh, did you fail or did you pass?" I was like, "I passed."
So you used their car?
Yeah.
Oh, because we get to use our own.
Well, I don't have my own car to use, and I wasn't using my mom's van because that thing can go fucking die. I hate that car.
Just pull up in a Lambo.
I hate that car so fucking much.
No, but mine, yeah, so I parked parallel parking. She opened the door to look down. She's like,
yeah,
okay,
that's what my
go ahead and
teacher
pull
did
up.
too.
I was like, did I pass or what was that? I think I had a friend. I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was me. I'm pretty sure I did it. But I had a friend where the parallel parking section was like too busy or coned off, and they're like, skip it. And it's like, you fucking ass. You get a flyby like on that. They're just gonna give you the points. I'm like, skip it.
That's usually like the biggest part of the test. That's funny that it was just like, fuck it.
Oh my
but yeah,
God.
I think we are Gucci for a podcast today. Oh God.
Sorry, I was stretching.
This is mating call.
I was stretching. You know what's funny? This is perfect time to end because, oh my God, do I have to shit? My God, it's just so bad. Well, thank you to everyone who came by and listened this week. As always, we hope you're enjoying the steady flow of episodes. We appreciate it. If you ever want to see us playing games, check out the links in the bio for Mitch's YouTube, my Twitch, or anything similar. We do want to make gaming content for this channel, but it's really hard with our schedules. But I think I have some stuff upcoming that I can plan for. Japan Crate. Yes, we do stream. That we always have time for. The Japan Crate is hopefully coming very soon. Sadly, it's not up to me. So as soon as it gets delivered, I will start making that delicious content for you. But thank you guys for all of our lovely listeners and the comments on the video. It's absolutely amazing. So sweet, except that one asshole, you know what I'm talking about. And we'll see you next week, guys.
Yay!
Enjoy that new fresh content, man.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
Goodbye.